Good morning, students. How are you? You all are doing well? I hope so. We have studied a chapter earlier inside our earth in our class textbook. What we are going to do in this chapter, it's a kind of a revision chapter for you, and here we will be seeing some diagrams and we'll be learning that how our earth is actually from inside. So let us begin. Here you can see, students, there is just a short diagram of our earth. What you can see here is three layers of earth. The above, the outermost one is crust, then the second one is mantle, and the third one is core. Core is further divided into two parts, that is inner core and outer core. First of all, let us discuss about crust. So crust is the thinnest layer, as I said, and it is the same layer which we are standing on right now. Your house, school, playground, whatever you are seeing is on crust. ये वही लेयर होती है जिसके जो मेन कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं आर सम मिनरल्स, लूज मटेरियल्स लाइक सॉइल, सैंड एंड heavy rocks. You can see this is not very thick. On an average, if you will see, it is somewhere in the continents, it is about 35 kilometers thick, and at the seabed it is somewhere around 5 kilometers thick. And if you will take the thickest part is the Himalayan range, which is almost about 75 kilometers thick. Coming on to the next part is the mantle. Mantle is nothing but molten rocks and minerals. It mostly consists of ferrous, magnesium, silicate in molten form. ये सारी चीज़ें जो पत्थर होते हैं, मिनरल होते हैं, at a very high temperature and pressure, what happens to them, they melt down and they form a magma or mantle, or in other words, which is commonly known as lava. Okay, so you can see it here that this is mantle, and it is the thickest layer, which is almost around 2900 kilometers thick somewhere. Okay, so 2900 kilometer thick is almost, or you can say more than the distance of Kanyakumari to Kashmir. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, if you will come deep down, it is almost 2700 kilometer. It is more deeper than that. Now coming on to the last one is the core. Core is, as I said, divided into two parts, the inner core and the outer core. The outer core is considered as liquid in state, which consists of minerals like magnesium, iron, nickel. It's a kind of alloy, you can say, which is in liquid state. And the inner core is thought to be 1200 kilometers thicker, which consists of almost iron. Not nickel is there, but the percentage of nickel is very less. Okay, so if telling about the mass of earth, the earth as a whole, if you will take the mass of it, the mantle contains the 85% mass of earth. The crust on which we live is actually consisting of only 0.5% of the mass, and the core, the inner and the outer core, they all together form the rest 14.5% of mass of earth. So here you have seen that how the earth is divided in three different parts, and to understand it very easily, what you can do, you can take an apple and you can cut it into half. There you will be seeing three layers: the upper covering of it, or the skin of apple, the red one or the green one, whatever it is, it's the thinnest one. Then second one is the meat of apple which we eat. And finally there is a core or the seed of apple. You can consider an apple just to earth, where you can see the crust, the mantle and the core. That's all for today's video. You have read this chapter earlier. Notes are given to you. You have written them. Just go through this chapter for your revision purpose. Thank you. Have a nice time.